Hi guys, welcome. Let's change the wallpaper. This beautiful button there. Change the background, change background, change background, change background, change background, right? And the pie wall, don't forget the pie wall. So, that's okay. ArcoLinuxB building. At some point in time, we told you, look, we've got ArcoLinux XL, which is our cruise ship. Then you wanted a very minimal one, a bare one. We created ArcoLinux D for you. And then we created ArcoLinux B for you. So you can build your own ISOs. The ArcoLinux B website. So it's all, there are reasons why there's so many websites, right? You build your own ISO. We give you the power to build your own ISO. You can build them on all these guys. So I'm gonna make a new article for Wonderland. So you see I've done a copy paste of left WM, but changed already quite a bit. And that's just this, quite a bit, that's it. So I changed left WM into Wonderland, or Wonderland into Mate, or etc, right? It's just the desktop at the end, XFCE and so on. So that's it, that's all you need to copy paste or remember, because in the end, it's not that difficult. And then on the desktop, that's where I work, on the desktop, I open my terminal and I say Ctrl-Shift-V. Done. Then I have everything I need to build something. You can start reading everything that's in here. And the Arch ISO is also important. We use the ArcoLinux application. So if you go to archlinux.org, every single month in the first, they got their ISO. How do they create it? With the same application that we use. It's called Arch ISO. Here we have the installation scripts. If you have already lots of packages in your var cache, let's go there. If you have lots and lots of packages in your var cache, and then Pacman packages, and I have, right, I've been building ISOs, all 25, well 30 ISOs actually. So I have packages, they're here, I don't need to download anymore. But if you want to start from scratch, if you run 30, all this will be gone and you'll need to download it again. That takes longer. 40 uses the cache that you have. Then, the thing about building is, you, not me, you are in control what goes on the ISO. So we start off with, voila, we start off with Arch ISO. This is not us, this is ArcoLinux. But we do make some decisions. We say we don't want the Arch install because we have Calamares. We don't have this one. We don't have the, I think it's for blind people, this thing, and so on. So we've made decisions. We want network manager, not this one. So all the hashtags, maybe plain text and go to Perl. All the things that are gray is a personal decision. If you know the project Carly, ArcoLinuxISO.com, there we follow blindly Arch Linux. If you know the project alc.online, ALCI I mean, .online, there we follow blindly Arch Linux. Here we make choices, not that Lego block, not that Lego block, and so on. We don't want speech in the beginning of our ISOs. There's no choice to have speech. It's actually quite funny if you do that. It's like Cortana, right? It's, oh God, shut up. But okay, it's there on ArcoLinux, but don't want it on ArcoLinux. It's choices. So lots of things are in here, and it's the way, I think the best way to go is go down and scroll back up. Are there things in here you don't want to install on your future system? That's it, right? We're making an ISO for a future system. If you say never gonna use Tunar, I'm all about Nemo or files or other file managers. Well, you should get rid of it and put a hashtag in front of it. And that's it, right? Put hashtags in front of the things you don't want, or delete the hashtag and get it in. And yes, of course, don't don't mess with things that are important, like calamares. If you are not going to include that on the ISO, well, there will be no calamares on the ISO. So some common sense is needed, but I would say restrict yourself to the applications that you know, right? Control find Firefox. You hate Firefox. Really hate Firefox. Okay, fine. Don't worry. It's gone. It's not on the ISO anymore. And that's up to you. So choices like these, I leave you to it. And then if you made your choices, then we're gonna build it. And it's super simple. It has been tested, right, for years on all these different machines. You saw them. They're still open, I guess. No. Oh yeah. No. Enfin, this one. Build your own ISO. These guys, right? I've tested it here, tested it there, tested it there, tested it there. It's not gonna work on Manjaro. It's not there. It doesn't say Manjaro. And then off it goes, getting 1087 packages. Well, actually not getting, right? The getting part is done. It's the installing part already. So it's quite addictive building ISO, so be warned. You want to change this, you want to change that, add this, add that, and then you rebuild it again. So check out the beginning, start reading the code, say, okay, we're building this thing. All right, Arch ISO, we're that version, fine, cool. It's gonna go to Eric, ArcoLinuxB build, and ArcoLinuxB out. There's a folder where the out folder is. So here we're building stuff. Here the output is saved, and you keep on checking what all this is. And then follow what's happening. What packages did we choose to go on the ISO? Why did we choose them? That's something you learn over the years. And you make different choices, and that's cool. That's why the B exists. So you can make different choices, you can make your own ISO the way you see it. I pressed space, by the way, which really jumps me all the way down. Like these things, if you don't have Broadcom and you don't have Realtek, or you don't have NVIDIA, well, keep NVIDIA around. Should you keep it around? It's embedded in Calamares, it's embedded in the boot up. Might get problems with it, so just leave it on, because it gets removed anyway if you don't want NVIDIA. When you select it, the first two lines, NVIDIA is gone anyway. So let's leave that on the ISO, but these two guys can be deleted from the list. All right, I'm gonna stop the video. I mean, it's just gonna give me an ISO, and on the next video I'll show you the output, and then we'll install the ArcoLinuxB Wmderland. That's the second video. All right, cheers.